Hey all, welcome back to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. I am Kurt Ludington, your resident host and bartender. If you were not aware, this past Monday was National Margarita Day. And can we just say, who doesn't love a good margarita? I think we all do. I have 3 excellent margaritas to share with you today in honor of National Margarita Day, even though we are a few days later. We're going to mix up 3 margaritas today, and they're going to be outstanding. Before we get started, though, if you would please hit that subscribe button. Once you've done that, hit that notification bell, and that way you won't miss a single episode of the show. And if you wouldn't mind, give these 3 different cocktails, these 3 different margaritas, a try at home. And when you do, let me know what you think in the comments below. That would be fantastic. The very first margarita that I have to show you today is the blood orange margarita. We did a blood orange whiskey drink not that long ago, and it went over amazingly. I had many comments and many good reviews on that particular cocktail. So let's carry that blood orange theme right through to this margarita. What I want to do first, I have a little wedge here of blood orange that I saved. I am just going to wet down the edge of my double rocks glass, and I'm going to salt that rim. Just dip that right in your salt, and you have a salted rim. Now, when you're mixing these at home, put it together how you would prefer to put it together. For me, I absolutely love salt around my margarita rims. It's fantastic. I love it. But if you don't, nothing wrong with that at all. Omit the salt and move forward. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of ice in this glass. All right, I'm going to set this to the side, and we're all good to go with our glass. Get our tin up here and our jigger, and we're ready to get started mixing the blood orange margarita. The first ingredient that I want to put in the cocktail is agave nectar. This is just store-bought agave nectar. I want to pour in 1/2 ounce. There's just something good about agave nectar in a tequila cocktail. All right, once we have that in there, this is freshly squeezed blood orange juice. So freshly squeezed blood orange, I'm going to pour in a full ounce of the blood orange, and I'm also going to pour in a full ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. So, full ounce of the blood orange juice and a full ounce of the lime juice. Now on to the spirits of our cocktail. I've got Cointreau here. You can use the triple sec of your choice. I'm going to pour in 1/2 ounce of triple sec. Finally, the star of the show, we have our tequila. I am using Herradura. I find it to be an excellent tequila. I'm going to pour in 2 full ounces. Whatever you do on your tequila choice, I always say, and I will continue to say, make sure you buy 100% agave tequila. It'll make a huge difference in your cocktails. All right, that's all the ingredients of the blood orange margarita. I'm going to get some ice in this tin, and we're going to give it a shake. All right, just want to shake it till it's nice and frosty on your tin. Let's get our glass back up here. Remember, we already freshly salted the rim and filled it with ice. Just need to give it a pour. I also cut 1/2 of a blood orange wheel just to be nice and spiffy. We're going to put that right here in the side of the cocktail, and there you have it. Blood orange margarita. we'll give it a quick try. Holy cow, that's good. I mean, margaritas are just darn fun. That's all there is about that anyways. But this particular blood orange margarita is absolutely fantastic. Get this recipe, give it a shot, and put it in your rotation. You will not be disappointed. The next cocktail I want to mix for you is actually a riff on a margarita. Sarah Morrissey out at the Franchetta Bar in New York came up with this recipe. I thought it was unique, and I actually tested it a few days ago, and I thought it was outstanding. So I really felt led to include this particular margarita in our mix of 3 today. So this particular cocktail is called I'm on Fire. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. All right, what we're going to start out with is 2 dashes of Cholula. Her recipe called for specifically Cholula hot sauce. I just put in 3 because that's kind of a guy I am. 2 dashes of Cholula. I'm going to pour in 3/4 ounce of honey syrup. 3/4 ounce of honey syrup. This particular honey syrup is a 3-to-1 ratio. 3 parts of honey to 1 part of warm water. Give it a good shake. You have honey syrup. Next, I'm going to pour in 1 full ounce of pineapple juice. 1 full ounce of pineapple juice. After that, I have a 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. 1/2 ounce. Lastly, for our only spirit of the cocktail, I'm going to be pouring in mezcal. Believe it or not, in her original recipe, it calls for this particular Del Maguey mezcal, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. I go with chicka chicka paka pow wow, but it's actually chicka chicka paw. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, it's a lot of chicka chickas in this mezcal Del Maguey. I have some here, so we are going to pour in 2 full ounces of the mezcal of your choice. This is going to give it a real nice smoky flavor, or smoky aroma and smoky flavor of the cocktail. All right, I'm going to grab some ice in this cocktail and we're going to give it a shake. All right, we're nice and frosty on our tin. I have a double rocks glass ready to go, and I'm going to pour this over a single rock of ice. This is how she did it, so we are going to do the same thing. Now, in her particular cocktail, she garnished with 1 single pineapple frown, which looks pretty cool, to be quite truthful, but that's one thing I don't have. So I have a dehydrated lime wheel, and I'm just going to set right on top of that cube. And there you have it. That's a riff on a margarita, and it's called I'm on Fire. Oh yeah, babe. That is good. You get a little bit of a bite from the Cholula. You actually get a little bit of that flavor from the hot sauce too, a little bit of the twang. But you definitely get a little bit of a kick from it, but it settles it down with the honey syrup, and then you got a lot of that pineapple flavor in there, backed up with the smoky tequila, the mezcal. That's A100, that's top notch. Let's get ready to do the next one. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to break out the blender. Last but not, and yeah, thank goodness it might be last. Last but not least, we have a watermelon margarita. We are going to incorporate a blender. Due to space constraints, I've got to kind of keep it down here at the workspace of the bar, but I think you'll get the gist of what we want to do. So let's get started on this watermelon margarita. Again, we're going back to the Agave Nectar. I'm going to pour in a ½ ounce of Agave Nectar. Once I've done that, I want to pour in a full ounce of watermelon juice. I'm just using Simply Juice, right? Simply. They have excellent choice of different fruit juices. I'm not going to freshly squeeze watermelon. This is excellent. So pour in 1 full ounce of watermelon juice. Then after that, I'm going to pour in 3/4 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And for the spirit of our cocktail, back to the Herradura tequila, 100% agave. I need 1½ ounces. Now, that's all the ingredients of the cocktail. So here's what I want to do. I want to give it a quick shake because I just want to chill the cocktail down, and then we're going to put the ingredients in the blender and I'll show you what happens after that. Alright, just wanted to give it a quick shake to get the temperature of our cocktail nice and cold. I'm going to pour the ingredients into our blender. Now, what I want to do here, what I've done is I've taken fresh watermelon, I've cubed it like anybody would do, but then I stuck it in the freezer. So I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 nice chunks of watermelon, fresh watermelon, that are froze solid. We want to put that right into our blender.
Ignition sequence start.
We're going to do our best to blend that fresh watermelon right into the cocktail.
1, 0.
All right, that should do it. I have a double rocks glass filled with ice ready to go. I did not salt the rim this time around. If you prefer, please do. We're going to pour this right from the blender, right, almost overflowed it. Look at that. That is fabulous. No garnish necessary. Again, if you want to salt the rim, more power to you. But look at that. I don't know if you can see very well on the camera, but the cocktail has a real nice frothy freeze to it because of this frozen watermelon. So the texture is going to be just fantastic. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I mean, it's like a really cool slushy with some real aggressive watermelon flavor. And this is one you have to be careful for because you can drink about 30 of these, but then you'll be not in very good shape. But it is excellent. All right, I gotta quit drinking that. That is fabulous. You got to try that at home. Thank you so much for joining us today in the celebration of Margarita Day a few days ago. We're just going to call it Margarita Week. How's that? Thank you for joining me. I had a blast mixing up these margaritas. I mean, let's face it, margarita is like, it's a true classic cocktail that's just absolutely downright fun. Thanks again. We appreciate you all so much. And we will catch you right back here the next time at the Basement Bourbon Bar. But in the meantime, please drink responsibly. See ya.